Hello guys, welcome to today's video. I am so excited to bring you this video today because I just made a very important discovery, and this is going to change the way I do my broiler farming business. In fact, the next batch I'm going to implement it immediately. Yeah, you remember I told you guys I have to bring my birds out so as to reduce heat stress in the cages because of the temperature in the cages. I need to bring my birds out so I can reduce heat stress. And in this process, I discovered something good that I believe is going to change the way I do my broiler farming. Yeah, and I'm going to share it with you guys. So just stick around and watch to the end. Okay. Now, if you are new to this channel, you're welcome. This is Oche from Broiler Farms. I'm a profitable broiler farmer in Port Harcourt, Nigeria, but I work here in the Middle East. I've been able to run my farm successfully even if I'm not there. I've been able to put systems in place that can enable me to control the workers there. I get reports every day from my farm. There are procedures and working instructions and systems that I've put in place, and they follow them strictly. I get reports every day. I get video clips every day, and even my sales that have been going on for like a week plus now, I've been able to control it from here, and I'm making money. The alerts just keep coming on my phone. So for newcomers, just stick to the channel. I'll be teaching you things about broiler farming from my own experience, and I'll also teach you some of the knowledge I've gained from studies as a broiler farmer. Okay, so all you need to do is just to subscribe, hit that notification icon so I get notified whenever I release a new content from this video. Then the comment section is also very interactive. I reply to all my comments. Okay, then don't forget to hit the like button if you find the content useful, and also share the videos. Let the message go around. Okay, and if you do all these, you know that the YouTube algorithm will push the video further. All right, so let's go back to the discovery of the day. So I'll take you back to the clip I showed you in the previous publication I did from this channel. Okay guys, you remember this video when I talked about the importance of uniformity of the weight of your birds. Okay, I talked about the advantages when it comes to sales, and also other advantages I discussed with you guys. So if you want this video, you will see the link popping up somewhere on the screen right now. You can get to that video from there. Now, I did this to separate my birds because I was preparing for sales. Apart from that, I also want the smaller birds to grow up quickly to catch up with the weight of the bigger ones. Okay, now I had to separate the birds into 3 cages because I have 3 cages on my farm. So the first cage was having 2 kg and above. The second cage was having 1.5 to 1.9. Then the third cage was having below 1.5. I had to separate them so that the smaller ones could reach the 3 kg mark, which is my target weight for the market. Okay, so I asked them to feed them very well, the ones in the last cage. Now after doing that, some days after, heat stress struck. I lost 5 birds, and some of the birds were convulsing right in the presence of my worker, so they had to rush them outside and put them under running tap to resuscitate them. Okay, and luckily they survived it. Now I asked them now to get the birds outside because I have plantain and dwarf pawpaw in the compound, so they can rest under the plantain. I think it will be colder and they will be more aerated. Okay, so they did that. So they were only able to bring out the last cage and the middle cage. They were not able to bring out the birds in the first cage, which are bigger. They said they don't have enough plastic sheets to separate the birds from the 3 cages when they are outside because we already segregated them according to weight. So they only brought out the last cage and the middle cage. The birds in the front cage, which are bigger, we are still in their cages, and they said no problem with those ones because they are where the cage is located is more aerated than the other cages. So we left them there and they were doing fine because wind is coming inside the cage from 2 sides, so they were okay. And to my amazement, after the sales started, even the ones in the last cage caught up with the ones in the first cage that are almost 3 kg at the time of separation. The ones in the first cage got to 3 kg, and I even have a lot of them from the last cage, which was below 1.5, that has gotten to 3 kg within a week and some days. It surprises everybody. Some are even weighing more than 3.2, 3.3, 3.5. And now that we are selling, we are selecting from even the last cage. I thought maybe we'll be selecting from the first cage first of all, then after that bringing them from the middle cage, then the last cage, gradually like that, as they are gaining weight gradually. But the sudden spike in their weight is surprising. Is it that free range is better? Definitely I think it should be better, because they have freedom to move about. They can forage in the sand, like under the plantain trees. I know that there are some worms that they will definitely dig out to eat. But before taking them outside, you all saw the video, I disinfected the area. So I think free range is better. That is what I think. But because of the fear of diseases, most broiler farmers keep their birds in deep litter or sometimes battery cages. But my next batch, I think I will do free range. It will save me cost on house, and it will also save me cost of equipment, like providing lighting for them. Okay, so what I will do in my next batch, I will experiment the free range system. After brooding for 2 weeks, I will allow them stay in the cage again for like 1 week. Then after that, I'll start bringing them outside and sending them inside in the night. I will keep them just exactly like the local chickens. In the morning, I'll open the door, they'll all come outside. I feed them outside, give them everything I want to give them outside. Then in the evening, the doors will be open, they will stroll inside and sleep. Okay, and I will not put any lights in the cages. Let me see, let me experiment it and see. I think it's going to be cheaper. You know, running a broiler business, you need to cut your cost as much as possible, because there is inflation everywhere in the world right now. The cost of food is going up. So if you can find a means to provide food at a cheaper rate, then you are going to beat your competitors. So that is what I'm going to do. So guys, this is my take from what I observed. Broilers do better in a free range system. I don't need to read this from any book. I have seen it firsthand on my farm. Then 2, it reduces heat stress, because they are outside moving, and they get enough air, and they go to the shade whenever the temperature is high. So it reduces heat stress and heat related diseases in broilers. Then 3, it is far more cheaper, okay, when it comes to housing, and also to some extent feeding. It is cheaper. So guys, what do you think about this idea? If you've been doing a broiler free range before, and you are watching this video, then try to leave a comment below. Okay, let's learn from you. What do you think? And if you have experience in this, what are the challenges you faced, and what are the advantages? Okay, but definitely I'm going to try this. I'm going to experiment this. Okay, I wanted to go for vacation to build a new cage, but I'm going to put that on hold and try this first of all. Okay, my compound is still very big. I have a lot of space, so I am going to get a chicken wire. That is this is a wire mesh instead of the plastic sheet that we use to separate the place. Next year I'll be going into free range broiler farming from what I just observed now. Okay, so just stick to the channel. Any challenge I face, I'll share it with you guys, and if there is an advantage, I tell you, you are going to know first. Okay, so let's try to make broiler farming as cheap as possible. So that is my major goal. I am trying to make broiler farming as cheap as possible. So if this is going to help, then I think I need to adopt it, and I will share everything with you guys. Okay, so if you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe. As you can see, you'll be learning a lot from my experience. I share a lot of my experiences with you guys on this channel. Then I've been running my farm remotely. I work in the Middle East, and I'm running my farm in Port Harcourt, Nigeria. And I've been able to do that because I have systems in place on my farm. I have working documents, I have procedures, and I've shared most of those documents with most of my subscribers. So if you are new, just go to the link in the description below. You have a link to all those documents and to a lot of other helpful documents that you can use on your farm. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to comment in the comment section. My comment section is very interactive. And don't forget to like this video if you find it helpful. Okay, so this is Oche from Broiler Farms. Peace. I am out.